Talking about it long enough, but the playoffs now are reality.
Yeah, great work from everybody involved. It's tense, it's a long week going into the game. We've got ourselves in this position, but when it's on one game, you know anything can happen. So what can you control? Your performance, the crowd, all those things, and we performed brilliantly under pressure, you know. So really delighted we've all got there, and now we have to take a breath and understand that it's a step, and now we have to recover and go again for Sunderland.
Yeah, that tension and pressure. I think you're the only one of the contenders to have won. I mean, it's not easy when you have to get that win.
No, and we've had a couple of games recently where we haven't, and there's a lot of circumstances to that, but it's business end. So I said to the players before, I was trying to calm them down. They've only got to continue doing what they've been doing. We've been playing well here, and they did. So, we got the result that we fully deserved.
And when they came out and saw it all sky blue, that was a big campaign for everyone to wear sky blue. That must have lifted the players.
Yeah, this is what I knew. This is why I was trying to take the edge off them a bit before the game, like football detail, but give them confidence and understand that when they're going to run out and with the crowd and how they are and the noise and the feeling, then that was always going to, you'd be a robot if you didn't get excited by that. But then you've got to control yourself. So I thought they handled all the pressures brilliantly.
And you created a number of chances in the first half. Were you quite relieved when Jack Rodoni headed that one in just before time?
For sure, because you wonder, don't you? Like they're a good team. They can hurt. You've got good individuals, can make good passes, little combinations, and the goal gave us a bit of breathing space and a good feeling at half time. So yeah, we probably deserved to score before. We were the team making more pressure, but Rudy did what he's been doing this season, and it was a really good timing for us.
Yeah, he's been getting goals, getting headed goals as well.
Yeah, he's great in the air, Rudy. He's got great timing and good technical. So it was a fantastic finish.
To be fair, they threw everything at you in the second half. You had to withstand that.
Yeah, I had to, didn't I? And we understood that was coming, and we were trying to make subs to arrange that. But we knew we also had some people who'd been injured, so we've got to be careful if we make subs, and they might have to come off. So I thought the lads managed it really well on the pitch. Not easy. Tension around. We're all feeling the same. Fans are feeling it. I'm feeling it at 1-0. It's not quite enough, but individual moments, collective moments, moments of desire. Hadji running back at left wing, Tats being Tats, the midfielders running, Chiefy till he run himself into the ground. That's the desire that's needed at this level to succeed.
And that was shown in that pivotal moment. Bobby Thomas clears off the line, and then you're at the other end, and it's all done.
Yeah, exactly. And a shout out to Brandon who came on, and physicality and speed and desire. He's been injured, come back, training great, telling me he's ready. He showed me he was ready today, so he had a massive impact on the game.
You brought a couple of injured players back, Milan Faneva and Bobby Thomas. They come through the game all right?
I think so, but I think Bobby has some cramp, so we'll have to give him some love on that for the next couple of days. And Milan, I haven't heard. I've just seen him running around taking pictures of everyone on the pitch, so I presume he's fine.
But it's big having them back, wasn't it?
Yeah, big. They've been a big part of what we're doing, and others, and then we have other players. It's not easy making choices every week. Everyone's got opinions and stuff, but they've both been really good. They're both growing this season, in my opinion. They're both really good to work with in their own way as well.
And you brought Ben Wilson back. How big a call was that for you to make?
Yeah, it's a big call. Listen, with Ben, it's a challenging year in terms of goalkeeper fee. When I came in, I think all three had played, and that's not normal. It's hard. You want more stability in that, but it's just what it is. And I respect all the goalkeepers. Ollie came in and got consistent and did his ACL, and Brad's come in, and I know he's had a couple of difficult games. I know every spotlight's on it. Ben's had quite a bad injury and has been not till recently saying, I'm feeling better and looking better. To be fair, it's goalkeepers. If he's got his injury, it's not easy to train at the level and all those things. So he's just recently going, I'm ready, and I knew he was. He's a great support. He's a big personality in the dressing room, and his performance was outstanding. Considering it probably is a reflection of his character as well. That all eyes go on the goalkeeper, don't they? You make a change in the last game of the season, but calm with his feet. And big saves and quick out of his box, so he can be very happy with his performance.
I remember the great Graham Taylor saying it's all very well getting to the playoffs, but you have to win them, really.
Yeah, but it is all very well getting to playoffs from 17th. That is all very well, and then we'll deal with the next thing.
But Sunderland now over 2 legs. I mean, you've had the better of them over 2 games so far this season.
Yeah, that means nothing. I mean, the first one I wasn't here. The second one we played really well, but it doesn't matter. They've been in the playoffs for a long time, knowing they're in there. That's not easy. But now we expect the best version of Sunderland. Good individuals. Difficult team. When we go there, it'll be a really difficult stadium. So yeah, we just have to reboot and prep for the game.
And it's the Friday night. I know it's the same for both teams, but is that a good thing? Do you think you got that extra day?
Yeah, it's good. It's good for us. It's good for us because the players, and as I say, the players come in. They're fair play to Bobby, particularly Milan got fit, but Bobby it was a tight call. and he needs push to get fit, but we'll need recovery for everybody.
Would Mason Clark or Passett be in contention?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at this moment. I'm not sure.
But you want the place rocking again like it has been?
I don't even think I need to ask, but I think you know my answer.
It's obviously you've been back in the squad, but has that knee still hampered you a bit?
It was, honestly, yeah. It's obviously getting through training has been a bit of a struggle, but it's not stopped me from doing too much. It's just the things I do is actually in pain, so it's just like it's getting over that. And obviously today I was out there, I think the nerves, I didn't feel a bit of pain in my body, so that was obviously good. And this maybe is what I needed, just to be out there and prove that I can do it. Like you see, playing is so different to training, so look, it's more comfortable being out there than what it is or what has been in training over the last few months.
Because you haven't played since early October, and suddenly you're here for one of the biggest games of the season. So that must have been nerve-wracking.
No, it was. It was very scary. Even last night in the hotel, like even all the lads were like, "You can tell you're nervous because we've never seen you so quiet." Like, but you've just got to remember, look, I've played in big enough games in the last few years. We've done it all before, and I've got enough in front of me to know that I'm going to be safe no matter what. Look. And you just got to try and remember to enjoy it. It's a game of football at the end of the day, so and I could say I enjoyed it a little bit, yes, but a lot of no.
Early on, the early times you touched the ball, sort of bounces a bit awkwardly, and you clearly you're relieved to get that out of the way.
No, it was. I think it's what I needed. Like you see, you switch on and you try and get up to speed. You can train as much as you want, balls over the top, whatnot, but there's nothing actually like being out there on the pitch, and I think that allowed me to switch on and get up to speed quickly. So my touch wasn't too bad, but it was just the fact that they literally sprinted at me. So, but I was happy enough with the contact on the strike that I'd done. So I was like, well, at least my kicking's not too bad today, and that, like, that settled me enough.
And you got the one save onto the post in the first half, but I guess it's the saves in the second half that stood out.
I think that was nice, because obviously you see you watch it on the post and it goes out and you think, right, that's it. I've made a save now. I can settle down. That's your moment that you count on. Like, and you train all week. You do 5 or 6 of them in training, but you might not get one in a game. And obviously came early doors and it helped me build and stick my chest out a little bit. But look, the save second half. Yeah, it was class to make them, and obviously the voice from the fans and obviously the support from all the lads in front of me it helped make them even more special.
And in that second half, it was back to the wall for the team for some of the time, and then Bobby Thompson's clearance off the line, and that's the turning point.
I think so. I never felt under pressure. Like they were always going to have moments, weren't they? But I never really felt like they were going to threaten too much. We knew what the threats were, and we nullified them enough to feel comfortable enough behind my back four. Like so, yeah, I wasn't too stressed out about that.
And playing in front of the full crowd, it was all sky blue as well. That must have been special.
It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Like you say, they sang from minute 1 all the way through the 96th minute, or 97, because the referee played a little bit too much longer, didn't he? But no, credit to them. They've supported us from day one of the season when things weren't going too well to now. And look, we've got in the playoffs. That's what they wanted, and now we're going to kick on.
And what do you know? It's Sunderland.
I'll take that. Get some Northern air into my lungs. That'll be nice. No, looking forward to that. Obviously, it's another game of football. We've got enough to go and produce something special.
Given the team has come from where it was, down at 17th, and Frank Lampard took over and got all the way up to 5th place, there must be some real confidence going into those playoffs, is there?
I think so. Yeah, we can't afford to worry about things and be negative. We've had enough positivity throughout the season. Even when things weren't going so well, there was games where we were like really, really good, and unfortunately things just didn't go to plan. But look, we've achieved enough from being 17th to now to know that we've got more than enough. And like you say, we've still got players who's injured, who's due back, and that's going to make a massive difference. And the lads who's on the pitch are more than capable enough of getting a result.